All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into our beloved 26 and 2 yoga sequence, 26 asanas and 2 breathing exercises. If at any point in class something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture. You can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you'll come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. I will stand back a little bit and show you in periphery. If you'd like, you can set an intention or a dedication for your practice, what in Sanskrit is called a sankalpa. Realizing there's a towel here, I'm gonna move that. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows into your ribs and pull yourself down, hover above the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank or tabletop. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Keep your chest up, neck long, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Either way, make your arms nice and long, spread your fingers wide. And if you're doing down dog, try to press down through your knuckles, your palms, and the space between your index finger and thumb so that you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up with a flat back, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels don't naturally touch the floor, you can take a wider stance. And if you have any straining in your hamstrings, you can micro bend your knees to take weight away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press your thighs back, hips up, heels down. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up, salute the sun. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 and 2 yoga, beginning with 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing, good for your lungs and abdominal wall. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Hey, Dunya. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up as you exhale. Open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, stomach in. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, hips forward, hip muscles contracting, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. Last breath in the first set. Make it the deepest breath so far. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling. Push and squeeze. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. Roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together. Interlock your fingers. Switch the grip. Other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, pull your abdomen in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back, reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale. You're learning to breathe a little slower, longer, deeper, full lungs. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Elbows touch when your lungs are empty, not before or after. Inhale, I'll do 2 with you. Elbows up, full lungs, exhale. Elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in 1 more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down. We'll continue. Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana. Half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Nice tight grip, stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, hips forward, head and arms back, stomach in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend your body to the right without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Lean back, squeeze your palms together, pull your abdomen in, stretch up tall, and slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe through your nose, in and out through the nose. If at any point you find that you're holding your breath, you can't breathe, or you have to pant through your mouth, it might be a sign that you've gone a little too far, right? In this yoga, we want to flood our body with oxygen the whole time, so we leave feeling really good after class. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back, right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. We're going to use what's called 80-20 breathing. Take a deep breath, fill up your lungs to about 80% capacity. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So in this posture, you can't do like full breaths in and out through the nose. The idea is you take a big bubble of air and then you skim little sips of air off the top. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, squeeze your butt. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Return your breathing to normal, hands to floor, drop your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come on up, stomach in, arms with the ears, knees can bend as you lift. Arms down, shoulders down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, squeeze your butt, press your hips forward, pull your abdomen in, slide your breastbone up, stretch up, and slowly drop to the right, press your hips to the left, continue to breathe through your nose. Can you seal off the gap between your biceps, arms, and ears? Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room, push your left heel into the floor, push your right heel into the floor. If it feels good, get a little deeper at the end, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. So we're always stopping that inertia. Press the heels down, pull the abdomen in, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, stretching the right side body, toning the left side body, don't collapse. Lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture. You have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Good for you. Lift your kneecaps, contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, keep the abdominal wall engaged. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, squeeze your tush, lift your chest, and immediately take your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lock your arms. Now bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch, decompress. Exhale, stomach in, fold, biceps to the ears, hands to floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, and still a little tighter, tender. Proceed accordingly. Padasana, hands to feet, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves or your heels. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, face to the shins, below the knees, pull on your heels, push your big toes down, roll forward a little bit more, play around with your edge, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest, try to come up with a flat back, beautiful, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat, spine straight, weight in your heels, sit down halfway only, look forward, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Push your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Concentrate, meditate, levitate, stretch up and sit down. Press the big toes down, lift your heels a little higher, shins forward, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down and stop when there's a half-inch gap between your hips and your heels, so you're never quite resting. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, knees together. Lovely, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Take a breath. Try again. Second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. You can stick your butt out and fold forward to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Your arms are your counterbalance. Keep your triceps tight. Reach your arms forward, drop the shoulders down, keep your neck long, lift your chin up, chest up. Change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, really engage your lower abdominal wall, Try to stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling, lift your heels, stretch up, sit down. So as you sit, imagine you're gonna eliminate any curvature in the spine, really lengthen up. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down 1 more inch, change, come on up, last part, still breathing. Squeeze knees, thighs together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down to a count of 10 in your head. Pull the abdomen in, drop the shoulders down, keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine, and change. Slowly come up. Nice, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Garasana, we're gonna do the right side first. Inhale your arms over your head, big side stretch. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm. Right elbow, under left elbow, cross first at your elbows. Again, if you can at your wrists, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, lean back, and bring your right leg over your left leg. Right leg over left leg, cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Sit down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Let's do the left side. Swing your left arm, under your right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlock fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull your elbows down, sit down low. Try to keep your hips low, lean back, and left leg over right leg, left over right, cross twist, squeeze and breathe. This side might feel different from the other side. You might know why that is, like a injury, an illness, surgery, or you might have had no idea until now that right shoulder is a little bit tighter than left shoulder this afternoon. That's okay too. Yoga is all about just getting to know ourselves a little bit better, accepting ourselves more too, right? Knees to the left, upper body to the right, sit down, lean back, change. Feet together, arms up, right into second set. Swing right arm, under left arm, pull your elbows down. One day fingers go below the nose, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, and bring right leg over left leg. And the same way that one side probably feels different from the other side, the second set probably feels a little different from the first set, or maybe this posture feels different from the last time you practiced it. This is not Groundhog's Day. Every class is meant to feel different, every asana, every set, right? So just enjoy that as a reminder of how organic and alive we are. Left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, sit down, lean back, change, feet together, arms up. Last one, here we go. Left arm under right arm, pull your elbows down, sit down, lift your chest, and bring left leg over right leg. So we're making like a lightning bolt shape with our body here. It's a version of Utkatasana, chair pose, or eagle pose. Knees a little to the left, upper body to the right. And then just like an eagle's beak, you're gonna fold forward. Imagine your elbows and your knees are the beak. You're closing the eagle's beak, and then lean back, opening the eagle's mouth at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up, arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Water, that's the good stuff. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana Janashrasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull your abdomen in. Option to stay here or start to round down little by little and eventually pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post unbroken, you have no need. Option to stay here. If you know your left leg will stay locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. If both legs lock from the side, legs make an upside down L like Linda. Lock your arms, puff up your chest, lengthen your spine, and then bend your elbows down. Round the spine, compress the abdominal wall. Touch elbows to calf muscles, stomach in. One day elbows go below the calf muscles as I almost fall out at the end. Change, slowly reverse out. Very nice. Shift your weight to your right leg. Lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back. Option to stay here or slowly round down and eventually pick up your left foot. Remembering this side might feel different. Keep your right big toe on the floor, pull your abdomen in, relax your face, and when you're ready, slowly, gently, lift your left leg up. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If your standing leg is bending a lot,
Think about lifting your hips up so that your knee is over your ankle. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs. Lengthen through the spine first, and then bend your elbows down. So one of the tricks to spinal mobility is to always stretch up before you move in any direction, right? That's why we puff up the chest and then bend the elbows down to really squeeze and compress the abdominal wall. Change, arms straight, bend the left leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your back, do a little back bend, or knee bend. Second set, and shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, option to stay here. When you're ready, round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, tuck your chin to your chest. Put your exactly forehead on your knee. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. When you're ready, head up, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Nice, last one. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your left foot. Can you keep your big toe on the floor the whole time without grabbing the floor of your toes? When you're ready, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and then bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe at your deepest point. Whenever you're ready, slowly reverse out, no rush. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana, feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back with your ear, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. So this is the cardiovascular part of class. Even as the heart rate increases, make sure that you can still breathe through your nose. When you're ready, start to bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, in other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade scapula stretching away from the body. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. So it's the tension between the hand and foot that helps you balance. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, knees together, try to get your hips in line, and then take your right arm up and all the way back, bicep with ear. Lock your right leg, point your left toes. Remember, you can always stay here. When you're ready, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand, simultaneously charge your body forward. So again, it's the tension between the hand and foot that helps you balance. And I like this because sometimes in our day-to-day life, we think that tension is a bad thing, but yoga reminds me that actually tension is really necessary for balance on and off the yoga mat, right? Not always, but sometimes. You're kicking in 2 directions, you're kicking back and you're kicking up. Try to touch your big toe to the ceiling as you bring the body down parallel to the floor. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. And when you're holding that hand and foot in tension in the second set, even though there's a lot of tension there, see what else you can relax in the body that can be relaxed. Bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle. Left arm up, bicep with ear. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up. And when you're ready, slowly kick, stretch, breathe. So the left tricep muscle is tight. You're kicking in 2 directions, but can you relax your face? You can let your abdominal wall soften here. Keep the chin and chest lifted, breathe through the nose. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling, kick and kick, Hold at your deepest point. Change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Last one, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, thumb with your index finger, right arm up and back, one day arm behind the ear flap, knees together to start. We'll lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Create maximum space between your right fingertips and left big toe. Reach the right shoulder forward, bring the belly button down parallel to the floor to increase the heart rate and stretch the back of the standing leg. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Very nice. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Tandasana, balancing stick, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Think of your body like a tension rod here. Step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and when you're ready, come down. So you're actively stretching your index finger and big toe apart, body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling, chest down, chin forward, leg up, stretch, change, left foot down, right foot back, move stomach in, stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch and stretch and stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back. Step your right foot forward, left hip forward, stretch and come down. Squeeze your glutes, lock your legs, touch your biceps to your ears, press your palms together up to the wrist, wrist straight, chest down, leg up. Change, left foot down, right foot back, stomach in, big stretch up, left foot forward, stretch and tilt. So think like a tension rod. You're trying to touch both walls, the wall in front of you, the wall behind you at the same time. Biceps with ears, stomach in, right hip down, lengthen and breathe. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat for the next three postures. I will face you. We will begin with standing separate leg stretching. Because it's nobody's first rodeo, we're going to do each posture twice rather than flowing it. Stretching, Hashimoto. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet, arms down parallel to the floor, toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, swan dive forward. Grab your heels from behind. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose, roll forward. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Change, slowly come up. Take your time, step your right foot back to the place, arms up, arms down. You can adjust your step accordingly in the second set, arms up. Step your right foot to the right, the step that works for you. You can point your toes forward or turn your toes in, lock your legs, lift your chest, and go down with a flat back, hinge at your hips. If your knees are bending, put your hands on the floor, walk your hands forward as much as you need, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs. If you have a grip on your feet, pull, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, lock your legs. So when I say lock legs, I don't just mean like jam your knees back, I mean lift your kneecaps up, contract your quadricep muscles, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time, step your right foot back, arms up, arms down. Triangle, Trikonasana, inhale, arms up, exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in, inhale, bend your right leg and lunge, sit down low, lean back and move your arms at the same time, elbow in front of the knee, in your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Use your right side obliques, squeeze your glutes, pull your abdomen in, look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, bend your right knee, sit down more to open the hips. Now turn, twist upper body back to open the chest. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg. Right toes in, left toes out. Make sure your heels are in line, not crisscross. Inhale, bend your left leg, lunge. Sit down low. Imagine you're squeezing your heels together, lean back and move your arms. So we're simultaneously opening through the hips and really strengthening the inner thighs, especially if you feel like your feet are sliding apart. Squeeze your heels together, feet stay in place, but that's the inner thigh strength we want to engage. Now look up and stretch up. Think about tension between the fingertips. Reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, roll your right rib cage back, sit down more, chest up more, turn and twist. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down, take a breath. Go again, arms up, step your right foot to the right, 4 to 5 feet, big step. Press your hips forward, lean back, turn your right foot out, left toes in, inhale, bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips between your big and second toe, but never quite touch the floor, right? Look up, stretch up, tricep muscles tight again, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture at the end of class. Breathe. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. So we're using our strength and our flexibility equal simultaneous here. Again, left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, look up, look for your right thumb, eventually nose and thumb in line. So you're not like jamming your head back, right? But eventually it's a big twist. Look up, stretch up, sit down more, chest up more, turn and twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down, another slow breath. Standing separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana Bikapapada Janushirasana. Arms overhead sideways, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Step your right foot to the right at least 3 feet. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in. Push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave. Chin to chest, stomach in, touch your exactly forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe, bring maximum weight to your right front foot, right hip up, left hip forward, 2 hips in line, so both sides of your back round equally the same. Push your forehead into your knee, lock your legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, chin to chest, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, move your right hip forward, right rib cage forward, left hip back, try to squeeze your inner thighs together, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Try to feel each part of your spine moving. You want to go in and out of this one slowly, intentionally, with control. Chin to chest, stomach in, touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you can bend your front leg and really push the floor away from you. Eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're not forcing your body to round, right? This posture, it's a forward fold, it's a rounded spine posture. It can put a little bit too much pressure on the lower back if you have a history of slip discs. So just keep that in mind, proceed with caution. Doesn't mean you can't do it, just means that you want to go a little slower and really listen to what your body is telling you today, which frankly is good advice for anyone. Push your forehead into your knee, lock your legs, hands together, change. So slowly uncurl. Again, try to feel each part of your spine moving as you come up. Head up last. Good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Second set, inhale, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice generous step. Be generous with yourself. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels. Turn your back toes in, squeeze your left butt cheek, press your left hip forward. Try to squeeze inner thighs together. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down, chin to chest, stomach in. Bend your right leg, touch your forehead to your knee. Stretch your fingertips forward, bring your weight to your front foot, right hip up, left hip forward, 2 hips in line. Can you tuck your chin to your chest and relax your jaw at the same time? Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms with ears, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, face yourself, turn your back toes in, move your right hip forward, left rib cage back, stretch up, chin to chest, go down, balance challenge. Keep your hands together, palms flat, wrists straight, biceps with ears, fingers just beyond the big and second toe. It helps with balance to have the weight in the front foot. Pull the abdomen in, press the hips to the ribs, ribs to the hips, belly button to the ceiling. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, take your time, press the hips forward, head up last. Very nice, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat, tree to toe. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, Tadasana. Lift your right leg up, heel to costume, sole of foot flat to ceiling. Slowly, gently let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. You can bring one or both hands together. Option to stay here in our version of tree pose is standing half lotus pose, or you can float a toe stand, look towards the floor and start to fold forward, hands to floor. Sometimes this is enough, you can stay here, or walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice, change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop, you can bring one or both hands together. Option to stay here or fold forward. Hands to floor, you can stay right here. I'm gonna stay here, but I'll walk you through it. When you're ready, walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back. Everybody think about making your spine a little bit longer from coccyx to the neck. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, elbows down, shoulders down, spine straight. Toe stand, come a half inch off your heel. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Lovely. Change. Left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. We are on the floor for the rest of class. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open. Arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. When you lie still with your limbs close together like this, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. This is a truly restorative posture. Some people say that the standing series is just a warm-up and the floor series is the actual yoga class, right? So we purposely kind of like twist, turn, and discombobulate ourselves a little bit so that perhaps we can get into a slightly more meditative state here. Pavanamuktasana, window moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards the shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head, tuck your chin in, look down the center line of your body, squeeze and breathe. Change, right leg down, left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, pull your knee out to the left, down towards your shoulder, try to keep your right shoulder, right hip on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, you're welcome to flex your right toes back to your face. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, puff your chest up a little bit, squeeze your knees together, press your shins into your forearms. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. Breathe. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out and down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Pull down, you're purposely putting pressure on the lower abdomen's posture is good for digestion. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So if you happen to eat a lot of food this Thursday, for whatever reason that is, and your stomach is a little upset, do this posture and maybe do some spine twists on your back, right? Those are good for relieving like pressure or bloating from the abdomen. Change, left leg down, both legs up. And it's a really nice way to give yourself a hug. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body. A fun fact, your body does not know the difference between receiving a hug from someone else and you hugging yourself. So if you're ever feeling a little blue, you can give yourself a nice squeeze for a release of serotonin. How cool is that? Change, arms down, eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, meet us on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use your back strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent and make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows to your hip bones. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together. Toes, heels touch. Lock your legs. Squeeze your butt. Push your feet, hips, and hands down. Now look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, and change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Arms down, palms face the ceiling. Toes together, heels fall open. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands on the floor below your shoulders, elbows point up, zip up your legs, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. So contract your quadricep muscles. For a lot of us, when we engage the quadricep muscles, the kneecaps start to lift up, but the feet and the hips stay grounded. This is a really wonderful way to really start to strengthen the back muscles as well as the lower body. And this is called the spine strengthening series, not the spine flexibility series. Of course, we are working on healing compression back bends here, but it really is about creating muscle groups to surround the back and the legs so that you can stand and walk a little taller after class. Change, lower down, look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open. Bring your chin forward, locust shalabhasana, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day, pinky fingers touch. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Lengthen and lift. Change, slowly lower down. Relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Keep the sole of the foot flat to the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide, press your knuckles down, roll forward, leg up. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in a little bit. Mouth on your mat, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your legs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, look to the right, and breathe in and out through the nose. Second set, chin forward, arms straight, or rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Remember, you can keep your arms out to the side or bring them underneath you. It's a great way to stretch out the fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. So if you are a guitar player, a knitter, if you do your hair using fancy hair tools, whatever those are, if Junie and I have talked about this, if you like use a mouse and a laptop all day, right? These are your postures. They're stretching out the tendons and ligaments in the hands, the arms, the wrists. Lift your heel, change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. You're also strengthening the whole lower body, right? You're strengthening the calf, the hamstring, the quad. Squeeze your butt, point your toe, lock your leg, lift your heel, change, left leg down, third part, tuck your chin, mouth down, bring your arms a little closer, Tricep muscles tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up. In the second set, if you'd like, you can separate your feet for a second, keep your legs locked, see if you can lift up a little higher, and then bring knees, feet back together, roll forward, legs up, change, lower down, bring your arms out, look to the left, right here on your mat, take a breath. We're going to Shalabhasana full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings, zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor, lovely, like a 747 taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down with control, tuck in your wings, look to the right, left ear on your mat. You want to go in and out of postures with a lot of intention and slowness. Of course, sometimes, right, we fall out of a posture or we just get a little gassed and we have to come out earlier, we collapse or whatever. Of course that happens, but in general, right, you want to go in and out of the posture slowly. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift. So if it's easy every time, like if you never fall out or you never have to come out early, that might be a sign to try it, like go a little deeper. But if you're having to come out early of a posture every single time, right? Or if you're falling out of a balancing posture every single time, that might be a sign to go a little slower or do a little bit less. So just make sure that you're switching it up. Can you lift your arms a little higher, feet a little higher, thighs up, chin up, chest up, keep your neck long, come up a little higher at the end. Good, slowly lower down. Nice, tuck in your wings. Look to your left, right ear on your mat. Maybe whole right ear on your mat. Maybe chin a little closer to your shoulder. Maybe not. Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with the index finger. You can also grab 1 foot at a time. Bring your knees, feet close together, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking. Without stopping, without intermission, it's the kick that drives the posture. So in some versions of bow, you're on your thighs, but in this version, you want to roll forward and freeze between your hips and your lower ribs. This posture is also good for digestion, right? You're on your abdominal wall, and if you eat a little too close to class, right, you've probably felt it before. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, point your toes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, maybe whole left ear on your mat. Maybe chin a little closer to your shoulder. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, wrists straight, knees, feet close together, squeeze your tush, point your toes, look up and kick. Remember, it's the tension between the hands and the feet. You're kicking in 2 directions. You're kicking up and you're kicking back. As you start to kick up more in the second set, maybe the shoulders roll back and open. So you really start to open through the chest and shoulders. Keep your neck long, toes pointed, wrists straight, look up, kick, kick, kick. Change, lower down, look to your left, let that one go. Okay, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fix firm, Supta Vajrasana, showing you from the side. Start in tabletop, open your knees and feet, option to stay here or walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until one day you can sit down between your heels. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and fold. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch to your toes, ankles, knees, quads, and hips, but never a point of pain. Oh my God, there's a mosquito in my apartment. Change, put your hands on your feet. Push yourself up, head up last. Turn around, Savasana. To the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, sorry. Oh man, global warming, what a joy. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. I have respect for literally every living being. Like, I don't like cockroaches, but I respect them. Mosquitoes are the one, the only living being that I'm like, you can die right now. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the top of your mat, second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Open your feet, sit down between your heels. You can always open your knees as well, but maybe in the second set, this one's easy for you, keep your knees together. Put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other. If this is all gravy, walk your shoulders back closer to your hips to lift your chest higher, like a natural human bridge. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. And maybe it sounds a little bit weird to hear like a yoga teacher talk about killing a bug, because like, I don't know, there's this, idea that we're supposed to be like totally peaceful and zen all the time. But if you read like ancient Vedic texts and, like old Hindu manuscripts, like the Mahabharata, right, which is the first text that yoga is mentioned in, it's a giant civil war between cousins, and it's really gory. There's like a lot of blood, and then basically the end of every chapter is like, and then they went and did yoga, or they knew that they needed to do yoga. So as a reminder, the tension in yoga is that it's not just like peace, love, om, shanti, shanti, right? The tension in yoga is that it really does encapsulate the whole human experience, including maybe like killing a mosquito, or even being at war with a family member, or even being at war with yourself, right? In a metaphorical sense. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. And of course, it's a book of ancient stories, right? But what is that telling us? Come to the back of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch up and go down, stomach in, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, tilt your pinky fingers down, get elbows and wrists off the floor, just the knife edges of the pinky fingers touch the floor, the rest of your arms are in the air. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from your chest, arms of your ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. In my brand of Christianity, we say we take the Bible seriously, but not literally. I find that is very helpful anytime I'm reading an old text, and particularly a religious text of any religion or of any spirituality, including Hinduism, including the Mahabharata. Of course, I don't think it's like actively suggesting that we should all go into civil war. But again, it's this idea of there's this tension throughout yoga that it really does encapsulate the whole of the human experience, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, nice flat back, stretch up, stomach in, go down, forehead to floor, little baby fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, slowly come up, palms together, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Notice if you're anticipating what comes next, and see if you can just sit in the tension of this moment instead, which is sometimes a little bit more uncomfortable and a little bit more peaceful at the same time. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Stay with your breath. Come to the top of your mat, Camel Ustrasana, or deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between knees and feet. Place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, lift your nose and chin. And when you're ready, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, breathe. Good. When you're ready, place your hands on your back, change, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. A friend of mine was telling me, so, a yoga teacher who used to come into her office at work would say in class, can you feel the information in your body? Which I thought was like such a lovely question to ask. So I will mirror that yoga teacher now and say, in these postures, right, especially in camel pose, which can be a little intense, can you feel that information in your body, right? Again, it's nobody's first rodeo. The asanas. Can you feel what you know to be true in your body rather than just intellectualizing the postures? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat, second set. So just see what happens, right? Try not to rationalize it, just notice what happens. Open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Place your hands on your lower back, bring your elbows closer together, press your hips forward, lift your chest, drop your head. Go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Without expectation, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back. Change. Place your hands on your back. Press yourself up. Stretch up. Sit down. Turn around. Savasana. Notice what it's like to be you in this moment. Often when I take a moment to think about that in yoga, my answer is, it's pretty great, right? Not always every day, but a lot of times in yoga, it's pretty great to have this opportunity to practice, right? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. It might not always be pretty, but it's pretty great. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, round your spine like a bunny rabbit, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, stomach in, round your spine. Good, hips down, change, slowly unfurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Okay, come to the middle of your mat, second set. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Try to feel each part of your back moving. So just enjoying the motion in and out as well as in. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up, squeeze your heels together, lift your shoulders up, lock your arms, stomach in, round your back. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Here we go, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. All right, all right, all right. Come to the middle of your mat, Janusharasana, head to knee pose, right leg out, left leg in. Two legs make an L, as in legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot, flex all 5 toes back. You can bend your knee right to touch the forehead and knee together easily. Slowly over time, you're going to press your heel forward, lengthening the leg, eventually locking the leg. Elbows down, stomach in. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, heel to costume, stretch up. Turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. So eventually leg lock, eventually heel off the floor, eventually elbows to floor. Notice if you're leaning way to the left, try to get the right knee down, right hip down, right rib cage down, left rib cage up. So 2 shoulders and hips are in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here, stretch up. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Wonderful. Hashimoto stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your buns back, right, left, right, left. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a nice flat back. You want to hinge at your hips. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, puff up your chest, and fold forward, stomach to thighs pull, chest and knees stretch, lengthen, even through the neck spine. Eventually forehead and toes touch, hold and breathe at your deepest point. Change. Stay seated for spine twist. You're welcome to keep your left leg straight and cross your right heel over your left knee, or you can bend your left leg, right heel to left knee. Right hand close behind you like a kickstand, second spine. Left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand. If you can't grab your knee, you can also grab your yoga mat. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance. You can also reach behind you and eventually clasp your left hand. Clasp your left thigh with your right hand for a bind. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. Bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee. Left arm behind you, right arm up, over. Grab your right knee with your right hand. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you for stability or reach behind you, catch your waistband or your right thigh with left hand. Keep your right knee down, left foot down, left big toe points forward, point your right toes to the wall behind you. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. That one felt different today. So fun to have a regular practice, and then sometimes things just feel a little different. That's a cool spot to be in. Again, this is not Groundhog's Day, although that is a lovely film. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it. Sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce. Every once in a while, sit on your feet. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Kapalabhati breathing, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. Five, four, three, two, one. So in Ayurveda, this is sometimes referred to as a rinse. Think like you're cleansing out your internal body through the exhale breath. Sit up tall, shoulders down. Anything you want to let go of or rinse out, this is a nice opportunity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around. Final Savasana. Close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. You can take up as much or as little space as you'd like. And take a deep, life-giving breath. Take an inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your nose. As you inhale, notice what temperature of air comes into the nostrils. And when you exhale, notice what temperature of air comes out of the nostrils. Maybe a little bit warmer and very much a reminder of how very alive you are. Have a wonderful evening.